Take 2 because my mic wasn't on. How annoying. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well, all of my lovely YouTube people. I'm in the garage today again for the first time in the last couple days because every day that has passed by I have been like, tomorrow I will go out to the garage, but tomorrow never comes. Apparently Annie was wrong. Tomorrow is not always just a day away, but luckily tomorrow is today. So here I am, I'm in the garage, I'm finally down here ready to get stuff done. I'm out here today and I'm planning on getting a bunch of stuff done. I was out here a couple days ago and I got a bunch of unpacking done and a bunch of parts put away into these cabinets. Almost all these cupboards behind me are full of different parts now. And most of the boxes that were on the floor are gone. So today I'm just gonna do whatever other cleaning up and stuff that I need to do, moving stuff around, getting things put in their places, and then I've got some more shelving that I need to take down. So that's my plan for today, guys. I'm just gonna keep filming stuff with my GoPro up in the corner, and I'll just give you guys a quick little rundown of what I plan to get done here today and show you what the shop's looking like right now. So I want to take this shelf down, the lower section of this shelf here, because I need room above that bench because clearly there is not enough room to work there. And then I will be moving these bike benches that you can barely see right now so that they will be sitting this way in the garage. I took care of a bunch of boxes that were stacked up on the floor here, so I've got a little bit more space to move around there. All this stuff is basically going to stay exactly where it is. Other than that, it's mostly just moving stuff around, cleaning up, putting things away. And it looks like a lot more than it actually is, but it's actually, I feel like, not that much work. And then we'll be able to start working on these bad boys one at a time. So we'll be able to start getting some real work done and posting some videos that everybody is waiting to see. And some of you will be happy to know that I actually have real shoes on because it's winter and my feet get cold, but I've actually got some steel toes on. And I love my steel toes because steel toes are like another tool, just a tool that you wear on your feet. They're great for kicking things. Okay, so I moved a bunch of stuff around in here and then stood there and stared at it all for way too long because there's just no room. So my dad came down and had a look and we decided that we don't need all 3 motorcycle stands anymore. We just need 2. So we're gonna take this bike bench out and then I'm gonna turn them around again so that they're facing this way. So yeah, I'm just gonna get going on this and yeah, see you guys at the end. Okay, everybody, a few days have passed now, and all of whatever little odds and ends and stuff like that that had to be done to finish up the garage have been done, and the garage is now set up and finished. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys how my garage is looking, because that would be rude if I made you all watch that time lapse and didn't end up showing you what the garage looked like by the end of it all. So let's just turn this camera around and show you all what I'm talking about. So check it out, everybody. My garage. We've got tons of lighting in here. I picked up these light fixtures, these 4 that you see on the ceiling there, for a really good price off someone online. My dad wired them and then I hung them. And there was even this fixture that was included in there, and that puts tons of extra lighting on this bench. Plus I've got these lamps here for even more lighting if it's needed. So lots of lighting in here. It's super bright. I've even got some nice rubber mats on the floor in front of the workbenches because it's just nice standing on rubber. And then I've got all my power tools sitting here. On this shelf, I've got my drills and my hole saws. I hung up all my tie straps and stuff. A couple things aren't exactly where they're going to stay, like that bike lift behind the torches there is not going to stay there, but there's motorcycles on the floor, so we will need to put those on lifts before we can move some things. This bench is a little bit messy because we were working in here today and actually taking a look at our bike lifts, bike benches. And actually this winch, we are going to find a way, or well, my dad probably already knows how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna put this winch onto this bike stand here so that we can use the winch for loading bikes onto this, because it's pretty tall and I'm not very tall, so I would have a very hard time pushing a bike up a ramp up there. And then we've got all of the fasteners in that corner. We've got the wash tank over there. These cabinets, they're full of motorcycle parts and you can't even tell. Like it looks so tidy in here, not having shelves full of old parts. I've even got my fridge, which will eventually be full of snacks. I've got my microwave and most importantly, my tea kettle up there. There's extra parts up on top of this shelf, which if the camera focuses, there you go. Bunch of extra parts up on top of this shelf here. And then of course the toolbox. So as you guys saw, I mounted these to the wall here. I mounted this light box up. That light box has been around for a long time. I hung up these things just to make it look cool in here. I got my Harley calendar set to the right date. Toolbox sitting there. The press is probably not going to stay there, but it's there right now. And then over here we've got our fabricating corner. So welder, drill press, we got the grinders. We got the grinders over there. And then I made these tool racks. So the tool racks are here. We got lots of room on this tool rack. We wired in this extra plug and put in an extra breaker for some 220 power here for the welder, because we didn't have that in this garage and it's actually super simple to do. And then we also wired in an extra breaker and this plug so that all of the grinders, bandsaw, drill press are all on their own breakers, so we don't have to worry about anything going wrong when we're doing fabricating in here. So there's your view from this side. We got all the bikes packed in here with actually enough room to walk around them all. So the Dyna will be the first one to go up on the lift because it needs some work done to it so that I can ride it. You might have noticed that it's got a Band-Aid on. That's the Band-Aid I gave it because this is actually leaking. Either the seal's wrecked or the lid for the master cylinder is actually warped, which I'm hoping it's not that. But when we went to take these off and service the brakes, clean everything, these were done up so tightly, like I wouldn't be surprised if the lid's warped. I'm hoping that it's not, but I'm thinking it might just be the seal because we didn't actually replace those. And you guys already know the other stuff I've mentioned that the dyno needs, some floorboards or mid controls, which I'm not going with mid controls right now just because it's an extra expense. I would have to change the inner primary then if I was going to do that, and that's just not in my budget right now. So floorboards is the cheaper option, and I can always go to mids later if I really decide I need it. And then over here, my bike lift, my brand new shiny bike lift. We did some modifying on, you guys might notice. We took this section here, because these lifts come with these extra side ramps. We bolted it up to the front to extend the lift a little bit. And then we actually ditched the clamp that the lift comes with. It's sitting in a cupboard somewhere. And we actually went and bought this wheel chuck instead. So we drilled some holes and we bolted this wheel chuck up onto the lift. So that is going to be much easier to use, and it's adjustable, so you can adjust it for whatever size front tire you have, and that makes that lift long enough to actually put a full-size bike up there. So that is great. And Dinah will be the first victim, and then Shovelhead will be going on this lift here. That's how it is looking. Have one more good look at this garage of mine. I feel so good about it. It feels so nice to finally have it done. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and I hope that you are all doing well, and thank you all for being here like always. And you know what I always say, if you like what you see, or if you just like me, or even if you don't like me, but you like my bikes, where are you all? Oh, just those two. Those two are mine. Anyway, if you like any of that, then like this video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put a new video out. And like always, my YouTube people, I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.